honey, just leave the blue spaces blank and we'll fill them in later, okay?
John. Come on, buddy. Shelley.
Sweetie, you know how sorry I am, but when we're trying to put really bad guys in jail, we have to what?
Make sacrifices. But everyone else will be there, though. We'll miss the ride.
We'll do everything. We'll stay late, okay? Promise.
So, Detective Flynn, tell me, I only speak what I speak before. So why we do this again, huh?
Here, look nice for the camera. Hey.
Hey, Andy. I'm sorry to be so early, hey. But I promised to take the kids to this theme park / birthday party thing, and we're really late. Hi, Mr. Devanovich. We have this new... Oh, my God. How could I be so stupid?
What?
Well, I brought up our video camera instead of the new digital one from the office. Damn it. Look, Larry's downstairs in the restaurant with the kids.
You want me to get it?
Well, if I go back down there before I'm finished, my kids might lynch me.
Okay, sure.
Thanks, Andy.
I'll be right back.
So, Miss Ward, I'm ready for my close-up.
Get out of the way! Out of the way! Get out there! Move! Out of the way! Shelley! Shelley!
Miss Patterson, can we get a statement?
3 years ago, after today's guest of honor won his first election, he went from being my friend to being my boss. However, a few months ago, he talked the mayor into taking me on as a deputy, so now I guess he's more of a bossy friend. The mayor has asked me to mention that his professional, prompt attention to the concerns of City Hall have been deeply appreciated, which is why I am both professionally and personally grateful to introduce today the District Attorney for the County of Los Angeles, Mr. David Franks.
Bossy friend, really? Is that because I complained about the way you mowed my lawn? Thank you, Deputy Mayor Jerry Weicker, for that Terrific introduction.
What do you want him for? You're gonna make it look like he dropped by, scooped up the endorsement, and left.
We have a crisis, Ellen, in the actual job.
How big a crisis?
Last time I checked, there were 5 news vans outside.
Lisa, what's going on?
I tried to call you on your cell phone, but there was no service here. Shelley Ward went to get a statement from our protected witness in the Kavinsky trial. And they were both shot to death, along with 2 of our investigators in the hotel.
Her husband and kids were in the lobby.
Good God.
So it looks like someone either slipped up and let Kavinsky know where our witness was.
Yeah, or deliberately informed the Russian mob.
Give me 5 minutes, bring him out front.
All right, I need a new prosecutor to take over for Shelley right now, today, okay? I don't care what it looks like. And not somebody from downtown, because Kavinsky could have an informant in our office. You realize how that sounds? God.
Look, we have Mark Camacho out in Compton working the hardcore gang division. He's good, son of a genuine martyr. He should be here any second. The media's been following around since he was a child. It will split their focus.
Yeah, I want you to know something, Joe, okay? Because I told you that we should have turned Kavinsky over to the U.S. Attorney's Office, that we did not have the resources, that this case was thin. You understand me? And now we got a Russian mob boss indicted for murder on the front page of the Times, and after killing one of our prosecutors, a mother with 2 children. And now he's gonna walk, and that's your fault.
Lisa Patterson?
Yeah, that's me.
Mark Camacho. Is this a bad time?
Yeah, Mark, it is a bad time, but we can't wait. Thanks for coming down here on such short notice. Have you had a chance to look at the case file?
Yeah, I just have a couple of questions.
What questions?
Your protected witness, Mr. Devanovich, now, he gave pretty much the same statement 3 times running, so Shelley Ward went to tape him again because...
I have no idea. Probably reaffirming his testimony. The point is, now what do we do? You know Joe Carter, head of major crimes?
I hired him. We talked about it.
Anyway, Mark, you were saying?
Well, first I would need a postponement from Judge Rodriguez, but before I do that, I'm gonna need a list of all those who knew where our protected witness was being held.
I sent that to you already.
Yes, that list was incomplete.
Incomplete? How the hell you know it's incomplete?
Your name's not on it? Shelley Ward, the 2 investigators from our department. Denise Clark.
Shelley's law clerk, a UCLA student.
Detective Andrew Flynn.
He worked with our bodyguards.
And that's it. Really? You didn't know where the witness was? Chief Deputy didn't know? Head of your major crimes division, he didn't know?
Yeah, you know what? This is a complete waste of time. None of us had anything to do with this.
Sir, I'm not sure I can prosecute 4 murders connected to the Russian mob based on your assumptions.
Well, okay. Okay, then. Check us all out, Lisa. See that he has waivers to search our phone records and financial statements. Joe, give him priority over forensic accounting. I don't care what else they're working on. And we're gonna get you a waiver for Detective Flynn so you could subject him to the same exhaustive review.
Come on, Andy Flynn has an exemplary record going back almost 20 years.
Yeah, and he also happens to have been the last person to walk out of the room right before 4 people were shot to death.
Okay. So, Mark, you seem to have an idea of how you'd like to proceed. So please, keep us briefed, will you, as you go along? Thank you.
I'm ready if you are.
All right, just one second.
Hi,
Hi,
Ellen Baker.
Mark Camacho.
You're taking up the Kavinsky case.
That's not a campaign question, is it, Ellen?
No.
Then it's not your business.
Sorry. It's nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
Let's get you camera ready.
That's your father's satchel, right?
Yes, sir. How did you...
Yeah, my wife and I worked on his last campaign when we were in college. Carried that satchel with him everywhere. Nice to see it again.
The reporters are waiting.
In the 22 years I've been here, we've never been at the mercy of such a complete political hack. He's running for re-election, promoting himself for governor, and he's never here. Never. Ever. It's a total disaster. Ask anyone. Disaster. So, Shelley's office. Police had it dusted in case anyone broke in on Friday. These are about Kavinsky's heroin operation, Russian mob connections. I think it's irrelevant, but take a look. By the way, watch out for Lisa. There was a time when the chief deputy knew a little something about criminal justice. Now we have this, I don't know what she is, some smart-mouthed kid he brought with him to cover his ass. That's what it's all about now, making him look good. Never mind that we're getting shot.
Sounds like you really hate the guy.
Yeah, I do.
How much?
A lot.
Here we go. Are you here on the Kavinsky
Are you here to
case?
question the husband?
Do the police have any
Can
leads?
you tell us why Miss Ward was murdered?
Look, I have no statement to make except it would be great, really, if you just found it in your hearts to leave these people alone right now, please.
Are you close to filing
Made
charges?
any arrests? Any arrests at all?
I don't know why she had to go to the hotel. She didn't discuss the case with you at all?
Not much. She was late coming home Friday, but she'd been late a lot recently.
On Friday?
What?
Said she was late coming home.
Right. She had to check out this new digital video camera you guys have to record testimony from a witness.
But then you did know why she was going to the hotel.
Oh, well, just the basics.
And you went with her.
What's this about? Are you implying I gave information to the Russian mob that got my wife murdered? I mean, you know, my kids knew too. You want to talk to them?
Sir, I'm only trying to
Look, I can't help you, okay? She gave everything to you people. Everything. Her life. Do you get that?
I wanted to give you a heads up because the DA's just a little upset. You went to see Shelley's husband yesterday without telling him first. And sometimes he has trouble expressing his feelings properly.
I'm sorry, Mr. Camacho, I didn't hear the announcement. Are you running for something? Because I saw you in the news last night. You were knocking on the door of the Ward's house. And you see, I don't like it when my deputies go hunting down the media.
Sir, I had no idea the press
Oh, yeah, I know. Who ever heard of a television crew hanging around the home of a murder victim? You still must be getting over the shock. Speaking of which, why are you treating Larry Ward like a suspect? I'm not asking him for a waiver.
He knew where the witness was being held. He was in the building.
Hey, I don't care where the hell he was. Shelley Ward is a hero. Her family members are victims.
Okay.
You got you the phone records you asked for? Forensics is going over my checking account right now. So could you, I don't know, try talking to an actual criminal? And what about our continuance? Have you been to see Rodriguez?
I was on my way there.
Yeah, well, go. You're on your way there. Go on. Go. Take Joe with you. Rodriguez loves Joe. Joe's Mr. Popular.
David, you're overreacting.
Am I? The mayor is using this whole disaster to withhold his endorsement. Did you hear what he called me in that note Jerry read? Prompt and attentive, like I'm running for flight attendant. And why haven't I heard from Jerry Weicker? And why did he disappear on Saturday? And why hasn't he been returning my phone calls? And why haven't I been asked to speak at Shelley's funeral? Do you think that's strange? I do. It's all connected, I'm telling you.
All right, stop it. Enough paranoia, really.
And this Camacho kid, what is he doing? What? Tell me.
He's the son of an assassinated congressman. People magazine ran a picture of him when he passed the bar. It's nothing unusual for him, press attention.
What, so now we make him even more famous?
My God, David, you're whining. What do you want? I mean, do you want someone else? Because that would be dumb.
Rather than hear Mr. Kavinsky's 995, the people would request a continuance while Mr. Camacho familiarizes himself with the case.
Even with defense counsel's permission. This feels like an ex parte conference. Let's put off further discussion until he can attend. But I will tell you this. That witness was pretty much your whole case. My God, this is terrible. Poor Miss Ward. Do you have a bodyguard, Mr. Camacho? Security?
Thanks for your concern, Your Honor, but I don't think I know enough yet to get myself killed. There is something about this case, however, that I do find troubling.
Oh?
Mr. Devanovich had already given us a statement several times. We had the police interrogation, the grand jury testimony.
Yes, but last Friday, Mr. Kavinsky's attorney insisted that he would not be repeating his testimony in the courtroom.
They believed Devanovich was about to recant? But wouldn't that have cleared Kavinsky? Why would he murder our witness if...
I'm sorry, Your
Devanovich
Honor,
was...
we certainly don't mean to infer that there might be some other motive for the crime. We'll see you at the funeral.
Why kill Devanovich if he wasn't going to testify?
I don't know, maybe because Russian mobsters are dangerous drug-dealing psychos? How about that? Look, have you ever been in the middle of a gang trial and watched your star witness suddenly back off when confronting the defendant? We were halfway through jury selection. Jeopardy was about to be attached. We needed to be sure Devanovich was still with us, and that's all there is to it.
Why couldn't you just have asked him? Why put him on tape again?
Would you just move off this, please? The question you should be asking is how they knew where the witness was.
Sir, that's exactly what I'm doing.
I'm Shelley's law clerk, Denise. May I come in?
Uh-huh.
Listen, I know I can't be working on the case anymore, but do you really have to investigate me? I'm a murder suspect.
Well, I'm not looking for a murder suspect. I'm looking for an accomplice.
I know, but it's still like this really bad thing. See, I'm in my 3rd year at UCLA, top 5%, and I can't afford to get mixed up in something like this.
Well, when we determine fault, you'll be off the hook.
But what if you don't? See, that's the problem. And so I think if there was a breach in security or something like that, you should really check with Detective Flynn.
Mm-hmm.
Now, see, this is the thing. If we could keep this between us, because I don't want to lose my chance.
It's, Denise, is it? Okay. Listen to me, Denise. If you withhold material information in a quadruple homicide, that law degree is going to turn into one very expensive piece of scratch paper almost overnight. Now, what about Detective Flynn?
In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. And now the family has requested a few words from Shelley's friend and former colleague, Deputy Mayor Jerry Weicker.
We are gathered here today to mark a tragedy in our city's history. Shelley Ward was not only a devoted wife and mother, a brilliant young attorney, and a valued friend, she was also the future of our civic life. And what she could have been is what this city might have been.
Excuse me, Detective Flynn. Hi, I'm sorry about it. Omar Camacho?
Yeah, I recognize you. From TV, you're on 60 Minutes or something.
When I was a kid, yeah.
Still.
Right. Look, I could really use your help. I'm trying to put together an event sequence.
Sure, go ahead.
Nice slide. It won't take but a second. When exactly did you find out that Shelley was coming back to re-interview the witness?
Like 20 minutes before she got there.
Oh, I see. So you were already on site?
Spent the night. I did that some. Devanovich was scared. I made him feel a little better protected.
So he trusted you? You know, it makes me wonder. Why didn't they just let you re-interview the witness?
Hey, I offered when she said she was running late, but her office had some new kind of camera.
The digital?
Right. Shoot the statement, download it to her laptop, zap it off to the judge, done. Knowing her, she studied it all night, figuring out how to use it. She was terrific at her job.
Yeah, so I hear.
Really terrific.
How was she in bed? Good, bad, indifferent? By the way, was that the way you got out of your house? You just told your wife, I'm sorry, honey. I gotta go protect the witness tonight.
What are you going after me for?
Does Shelley's husband know?
This was a mob hit, not some crime of passion.
Did her husband know you were having an affair?
I want a lawyer.
When are you going to stop smearing the victims here, suggesting Larry Ward whacked his wife? It's outrageous.
You
think that sounds bad coming from me? Wait till Kavinsky's attorney questions Flynn on the stand.
Oh, God.
Not only do we have no witness, we now have an alternative motive for his murder. And it doesn't even matter, because this case against Kavinsky, it was weak from the start. I don't think it would have made even with Ivanovich.
No, I know. Lisa said the same thing. I guess sometimes you go after someone like Kavinsky just because it's the right thing to do. Anyway, you ever gonna question him, Kavinsky? Because it's sometimes beneficial to confront the actual killer.
I'll talk to him when I know what I want to ask him.
And are you close to figuring that out? Because the police are nowhere. We don't catch it on this side, Kavinsky walks. So you know it might have helped him yet? Can you put a name to it?
I've narrowed it down.
Ah, great. Well, hurry it along, will you? This thing's killing me.
Sir, I don't view Shelley's murder as a campaign problem. Those two boys just lost their mother. I watched them at the funeral, and I know how they felt. My father was shot to death in front of me when I was 12 years old because he believed that justice was the most important thing in the world. So no, I'm not. I'm not checking the clock or reading the paper. I'm following the facts as they appear, when they appear, wherever they lead me.
That's exactly what I'm counting on.
You mind if I ask you a couple of things regarding the Kavinsky case?
If I do mind, does that make a difference?
Just doing my job, Joe.
Where have I heard that before? All right, I waive my right to counsel. Ask away.
Those are Detective Flynn's cell phone records. Your cell phone records. And Lisa's. They tell an interesting story, these records. You all found out about the murders at almost the same time. The DA's cell phone had no service. You can see where Lisa tried calling him. Finally, she just drove over.
Okay, so?
So you and Detective Flynn find out Shelley Ward's been shot to death, and you both immediately called Deputy Mayor Jerry Weicker. Mr. Weicker, he used to head up the Environmental Crimes Division here, right, before the mayor hired him?
Mm-hmm.
You, Detective Flynn, and Shelley, you all worked with him, right?
Yep.
What does Deputy Mayor Jerry Weicker have to do with the Kavinsky trial?
You know, honestly, Mark, it's just none of your business.
Smoking's bad for you.
Really? I hadn't heard. Been living under a rock my whole life. Besides, I'm quitting.
Oh. But you can see why I might be confused.
What's going on with Kavinsky? Can I go home now? Did you clear it all up?
I'm getting there. A couple of things, as long as I have you here. And one of them's a bit delicate.
Okay.
Following up the bribery angle, the idea that Kavinsky paid someone off for information.
Yeah, you're wondering how I deposited $100,000 into my money market account last week.
A little.
Yeah. Well, you've seen my financial statements. I'm in debt up to my eyeballs. My pay as chief deputy is crap. And I've had a little trouble reining in my shopping. So, I got a loan from my ex-husband, the plastic surgeon. He's charging me interest, too. Dr. Pig. I'll bring you the paperwork.
Thanks. Next question, Shelley's interview. Did you know she was putting the witness on camera?
I don't keep track of things like that.
Did the DA know?
If I didn't, he didn't. Hunting for someone who was trying to kill Shelley is a waste of time. And I know David told you this already, and he did it all wrong, but you are barking up the wrong tree.
Right. If I could just get back to that camera for a minute. Detective Flynn indicated that Shelley Ward had never used it before.
Yes, it was new.
And that you did know about.
Look, this question about why Shelley put the witness on tape again, it just isn't important.
Oh, yes, it is. It's the most important question in the whole case.
Why?
Because it's the one question that none of you can answer. The DA can't answer it, you can't answer it. Joe Flynn and Larry Ward, they have no idea. And when I prosecute a murder, I don't like a lot of unanswered questions hanging in the air. Speaking of which, how's Jerry Weicker connected to all of this? Now, why would Joe and Detective Flynn call him immediately after hearing about the murders?
We'll check into that and get back to you.
Unless it's the mayor, hold on my calls, will you?
I was worried about you at the cemetery.
Oh, the shock, you know? What do you do? It's awful. You want a coffee or a mineral water?
No, I'm fine. It's a bit awkward, but just thought I'd handle this personally. You know, instead of the Camacho kid, since we're friends.
Handle what?
I'm investigating these murders.
Hmm?
Questions come up about why Joe Carter and Andy Flynn called you the moment they heard that Shelley Ward been shot to death. What's that about?
Okay, I think the problem is that David, you know as well as I do what the problem is. You've got about 1,000 prosecutors and 200 investigators working for you, and most of them wish they weren't.
Well, you might not be aware of this, but strong leaders provoke strong reactions. They may not like me, but the truth is I don't answer to my employees, I answer to the people.
Okay. I want to be very clear about this, because no one is questioning your qualifications, your understanding of the law. Hell, I wish I'd been a Rhodes Scholar. It's very impressive. But you don't listen very well, David. You don't seem to have a lot of respect for other points of view. You lose your temper. And people are saying that your office has become obsessed with political objectives, like no one's in charge of the day-to-day, you know? The Kavinsky case highlights all of that.
Well, that's interesting to me because when I first took over and made you head of environmental crimes, and then when I talked the mayor into taking you on as his deputy, you didn't give a rat's ass about what people thought about me. You were just concerned about chemical dumping.
You're misunderstanding.
And then when I would have you and your family over for dinner and I introduced you to the governor, I was a great guy.
You are a great guy, David. You're just not a... You're just not a great district attorney.
You know, the scary thing about all this is I pride myself on judging people, sizing them up, and knowing when someone is my friend and when they're not, and you completely fooled me.
I am your friend, David. I had every intention of calling you before I announced I was running for DA. And honestly, I don't think this needs to be personal.
Really? Well, you just keep thinking that, Jerry. All the way through Election Day.
And finally, Mr. Kavinsky has agreed to see you against my advice and is only participating in the interest of justice.
Thank you for the lecture, sir. It takes me right back. Mr. Kavinsky, don't you find it peculiar that the chief witness against you was shot to death while the jury was being selected for your trial?
Unfortunate coincidence. But people who try to hurt me often end up hurting themselves. I don't believe you knew Mrs. Ward.
No, I didn't have the pleasure.
You see, her abilities were unequal to her ambitions. Her life would have been disappointing, no matter how it ended. Meanwhile, a person responsible for her murder goes free. He could strike again any moment. So maybe you should go back to Compton, Mr. Camacho, where it's safe.
Right. Can we go back to Mr. Devanovich for a moment? You think his testimony would have cleared you?
Oh, yeah. Look, I'm so sorry you were not able to get him on videotape before Mrs. Ward was shot to death. But if you had moved more quickly, I would be free now.
You know, that's an excellent point. Joe, why didn't we go to the hotel that night? Right away.
As far as I was concerned, we didn't need it at all, and that's what I told the judge.
No, that wasn't in the judge's notes, Joe. The judge's notes said that you suggested getting another statement. Did you also suggest getting it on tape?
What the hell are you doing? This is the most unprofessional behavior I've ever seen.
Mr. Kavinsky knows exactly what I'm doing, don't you, sir? Who said, why don't we just tape him again tomorrow morning and get this over with on our brand new digital camera? Whose idea was that?
Oh, my God. It was...
Well, was it you, Joe? Did you suggest a camera?
No.
Well, who was it then? Because it sure wasn't Kavinsky's attorney. And it wasn't Shelley.
No.
Who then?
Judge Rodriguez.
Since Judge Rodriguez was selected to try the Kavinsky case, there's been over $300,000 transferred into a Cayman Island account controlled by a loan-out corporation owned by his wife.
No. You're veering off into accountant land. Don't use a lot of technical terms. I already know that you went to the London School of Economics.
Oxford, actually.
See, that's what I mean, Howard. Don't quibble. Where did he spend the money?
Well, credit card receipts indicate a lot of travel. A couple of weekends in Palm Springs, 10 days in Paris, a side trip to Bordeaux. Some jewelry.
Yeah, sounds like love.
2 years ago, the judge had a very expensive divorce, and the new Mrs. Rodriguez looks pricey.
So where'd this money originate?
Moscow.
And how did it get to the Cayman Islands?
Oh, a series of wire transfers. I can show you every...
No! And from the Caymans to here?
Wire transfer.
And from here directly into Rodriguez's personal
Wire.
Great. All right, Mark, please, once again from the start.
It seemed weird that we should be recording another statement when we had so many already to begin with. I mean, why not just, ask Flynn to check in with Devanovich?
Because Flynn was already there.
Right, so that wouldn't work. Kavinsky needed someone to go to Devanovich, someone that Kavinsky's people could follow. So Judge Rodriguez suggests Shelley use the digital camera.
And the judge does this late on Friday. Camera was new. Shelley didn't know how to operate it.
So Shelley couldn't go directly to Devanovich.
She had to take the camera home first, learn it, install software on her laptop.
The following morning, Kavinsky has Shelley follow to the hotel. And when she arrives at her destination...
I see. Now, where's the physical evidence? I mean, you've given me enough to indict Rodriguez, but nowhere near enough to convict. I just gotta think about this. Howard, sorry to keep you so late.
Oh, no problem, sir. Anytime.
Good work. If I made it harder on you, I apologize. I know the financial wheeling dealing is a lot to take in, but you're such a respected legal authority, I thought I would risk it.
Well, it's a frame-up. You should know that.
No. It's not a frame-up. You're guilty of murder and you're going to jail.
Not on this evidence. Right now, I have nothing further to say to you.
Sit down, Your Honor. I'm here doing you a favor. That loan-out company in the Cayman Islands that belongs to your wife, where the money from Moscow was deposited, well, that's kind of too bad for her, because, well, I might have a problem proving your involvement. The police are outside your house right now with a copy of this arrest warrant. which allows me to take the new, improved Mrs. Rodriguez to jail, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
My wife knows nothing about this.
Really? Does she like surprises?
I think I should consult a lawyer.
All right. I'll just have the police cuff your wife. When your lawyer gets here, we'll be at the county jail. I believe you know how to get there. This is Frank's.
Wait, please. Mr. Franks, wait.
1 second.
I had no idea about Ms. Ward. None. I never dreamed they would go after Dovanovich while she was in the room.
Yeah. You were so broken up over her death and the murder of our investigators that you donated all the money you got from the Russian mob to charity, right? I tell you what, spare me your canned remorse. I'm sick enough of you already. I don't have a lot of time to work this out.
Are you offering me some kind of deal?
Unfortunately, I am.
The resignation and the arrest of Judge Rodriguez came about this morning after a flurry of rumors about a long-term investigation by the United States Attorney's Office. Now, what's interesting about this case is that Judge Rodriguez was not only charged with tax evasion, he is also accused of several counts of wire fraud, each of which carries a penalty of up to 10 years. This was a sentencing adjustment, if you'll remember, made in response to the corporate scandals of a year or so ago. Congress enacted legislation aimed at corporate executives who had used...
He's turning Rodriguez over to the U.S. Attorney.
Well, we can't risk trying a respected Latino judge for murder, can we? Certainly not during an election year. What if we lost?
So what you're saying is your little plan backfired.
Excuse me?
I've been all over the original Kavinsky case, Joe. It was a joke. It was amateur. It was unwinnable. It was all arranged to embarrass the DA. You, Shelley, Flynn, and Weicker were scheming to take over this office.
Yeah. And now you see why. Nothing gets between Franks and his ambition, Mark. Nothing. Not even murder. Or, I don't know, maybe you think Rodriguez belongs in a minimum security federal prison for crimes against the tax code. And that's how the system works, right? That's justice, right?
Okay.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
I'm gonna go help Ellen get this together.
All right, see you in a minute.
I am not letting you turn Rodriguez over to the feds for wire fraud when he's responsible for the murders of 4 people. I don't care how risky this trial would be. Those children deserve better. They deserve the truth.
Uh-huh. Want some coffee? No? It's good.
If you don't turn that evidence over to the police, Mr. Franks, I'm going to hold my own damn press conference.
Yeah, I figured you might take that approach. Come with me for a minute, will you? Come on, come on. I was up here most of the night having these files brought up for you. Thought you might want to look through them. You know what they are?
No, and I don't want to know.
Strange attitude for somebody who's so fascinated by facts. Each one of these boxes contains transcripts of the criminal court proceedings presided over by Rodriguez during his 21 years as a judge. And each file represents a different murderer, child molester, rapist, that kind of stuff. So, the second I arrest him on murder and conspiracy charges and word gets out that Rodriguez was bribed, every single one of the defendants in these boxes will be able to sue to have their cases reopened. Now, of course, with the budget cutbacks, we're not going to be getting any new attorneys to help us. Plus, it's very, very hard to retry a case 2 decades after the fact. A lot of these people would walk. I've only got an estimate, but I think putting every one of these criminals back into a courtroom would cost somewhere in the neighborhood of $3 billion, give or take. we'd end up having to release a lot of very, very bad people who should be behind bars. And what would that do to our current docket? Oh, my. We'd be overwhelmed. You sure you don't want that coffee?
No, thanks.
Anyway, dropped by the judge's chambers last night, had ourselves a talk, and we were able to make some arrests. The police bagged the trigger guy from the hotel. So, you make your case, and Rodriguez serves 3 terms, consecutive, not concurrent, for wire fraud in a federal facility. That's 30 years. And since he's 54.
And that's it? Joe and Shelley, they talked you into this prosecution because they thought the case would fail. You know that, right? Shelley was pursuing her own agenda. She was trying to unseat you.
Remind me, how'd that work out for her? I know, it's all very ugly, isn't it? Anytime I have to deal with something like this, I try to remember a little piece of advice I once got from a great leader. The public elected me to do their business, not my own. At least that's what your father used to say. You know, I was thinking I should transfer you from Compton to downtown, keep you working here on major crimes. You seem like a capable, honest guy, Mark. I really appreciate that. Competence is hard to come by around here sometimes. Anyway, got a press conference in about 5 minutes. With Shelley's husband. Invited him to be a representative. Got the kids there, too. We're making her a hero for them. You okay with that? Your father would have been extremely proud of you today, Mark. Extremely proud.
Yeah, I think it's showtime here.
Good morning, everyone. Just want to make a few brief introductions for special guests we have joining us this morning. This is Larry Ward and his young sons Andrew and John, and to my far left is Detective Andrew Flynn, who's the lead detective on this case. Thank you all for appearing on such short notice. We'd like to announce that a suspect has been arrested this morning in the murder-for-hire trial of Sergei Kavinsky. We believe that this suspect will also be indicted for the murders of Shelley Ward and the 2 investigators from our department, as well as in the shooting death of our protected witness, Mr. Devanovich. Any questions?